It's time to talk some NFL player props for Week 7. Last week, I feel like we shouldn't talk about it, but we will. It was a losing week for me, going 2-3 with the prop picks, but we are always ready to bounce back this week, so let's get right into it. For my first player prop of the week, let's start with the 5-1 New York Giants, their matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Giants offense, it's kind of offensive with huge issues at the wide receiver position. However, Big Blue has been getting wins via the legs of running back Saquon Barkley. The rushing line for Barkley is a bit lower this week than it has been in previous weeks at 76.5 rushing yards. He has ran for at least 77 yards in 3 of his last 4 games and 4 of his 6 games this season. I like the G-Men tailback to get at least 77 yards on the ground against the Jags. Next up, let's go to the Natty, where the Bengals are hosting the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons' defense is one that gives up a ton of points, and I think Cincy QB Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase can have a big day for the second straight week. Check out Chase's line for receiving yards at 79.5. I like Burrow to pass a lot in this game, and I like Chase to rack up the over on this prop. The Washington Commanders will look to make it 3 losses in a row for Aaron Rodgers when they host the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. And one of the big questions heading into this game for Washington is, can they get their run game going against Green Bay? The line for rushing yards for the Commanders tailback Brian Robinson Jr. is 52.5 yards. Now, when it comes to rushing yards over expected, B-Rob, he's the worst rusher for the Commanders and is averaging just 3.4 yards per carry. Also, I see Rodgers and the Pack torching the Washington defense, with the Commanders playing from behind and having to get away from their run game. Bang B-Rob in the under when it comes to rushing yards here. On Sunday, the Los Angeles Chargers, they're going to head to the Emerald City to battle the Seattle Seahawks. And this game features another running back prop that I love. Check out Austin Ekeler over 60.5 rushing yards. Now, Ekeler, he's been putting in that work the past few weeks, producing 269 rushing yards, 391 scrimmage yards, and 6 total touchdowns since Week 4. Ekeler should run all over Seattle this week. The Seahawks defense has allowed the 5th most rushing yards to running backs this season at 116 per game. Take Mr. Ekeler and the over. It's a mile-high affair in Denver this week as the New York Jets visit the Broncos. And like most Broncos games this season, I expect it to be ugly, with points at a premium. Now, we know Gang Green can run the ball with Breece Hall, but the Broncos defense, it's tough. Denver is currently the 2nd-ranked defense in DVOA ratings, and I think the Jets will struggle at times to move the ball and find the end zone in this one. But there should be opportunities for New York kicker Greg Zeurlin. The line for made field goals for the Gang Green kicker is 1.5, and I like him to kick home 2 or more made field goals in this contest. Got to give the kicker some love. Give me Zeurlin and the over here. And there you have it, your Week 7 NFL player prop picks. 8-7 record picking these props on the season. Looking for another winning week, hopefully 5-0, to help you put some dollars in your pocket. And I hope you enjoyed these picks and enjoy the Week 7 games.